A change from God is a signal of big and better. A change from God comes with provision. It comes with the blessings. It comes with stability. It comes with promises of God manifesting in your life. It comes with answered prayers. God answers our prayers. He answers each and every one of them. You did not pray for a change, but you prayed for something that requires you to change in order for you to experience it. Hi, hope you're doing fine. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Welcome if you're new. My name is Akumsara and this is a life to tell it. So today's video, like you've seen on the title, is all about a season of shift. And without further ado, let us dive right into it. So how do you know it's time for you to shift? Sometimes it's easier because of what is going on around you. Maybe you are going through struggles and you're just in a position where you feel like, I'm not doing so well, I'm not growing, I'm not improving, and it's just time for me to shift. Or you just have the feeling or the need to move because of what is happening. But sometimes it's not easy. So how do you know it's time to move? When you feel unfulfilled, even though you are getting what you've always wanted to get. Maybe your dream was to start that business. Maybe your dream was to get that job opportunity. And you're at a point where you are earning so well. Maybe you are making the amount that you've always wanted to make, or you are earning exactly the way you wanted to earn, but you're not at peace with what you're doing. You don't feel fulfilled with what you're doing. And this is a hard one because it might seem like self-sabotage. You might be like, but I'm making the amount that I've always wanted to make. But I feel comfortable. But I feel like now I'm at the right place. Why am I feeling unfulfilled? This is just a sign that you need to move. This is a sign that you need to shift. So what happens most of the time is because you're doing so well, you choose to ignore the feeling of unfulfillment and you choose to stay. This is because you don't want to destroy what you have at the moment, or you feel like when you move or when you shift, you want to be able to make, or you want to be able to get to where you are at the moment, or the fact that you're so familiar with what you're doing, the thought of you shifting is just unacceptable. But what you don't know is a change from God is a signal of big and better. A change from God comes with provision. It comes with the blessings. It comes with stability. It comes with promises of God manifesting in your life. It comes with answered prayers. God answers our prayers. He answers each and every one of them. You did not pray for a change, but you prayed for something that requires you to change in order for you to experience it. You've been praying for stability. You've been praying for financial freedom. You've been praying for productivity. You've been praying so that God can show you your purpose. And God is saying, in order for you to experience financial freedom, in order for you to experience stability, in order for you to come face to face with your purpose, you need to move. It doesn't matter where you are at the moment. It might seem like home. It might seem so comfortable. It might seem so familiar. But the fact that you are not fulfilled, the fact that you're not at peace with that place, this is a sign that you need to move. So be flexible. Do not be too comfortable. Do not settle. Because God takes us through seasons for a reason. Maybe God took you through this season for you to gain experience, for you to grow, or for you to learn some skills. And it's time for you to move. Do not be reluctant or do not be stubborn like the Israelites. The Israelites were so stubborn because of familiarity. They were so familiar with Egypt to an extent of preferring to stay in Egypt where they were suffering to Canaan, which was the promised land. And because of their stubbornness, because of their disobedience, majority of them did not make it to the promised land. And for those who made to the promised land, they took or they traveled for a very, very long time. So being familiar with a certain season or a certain place, or being too comfortable in a certain season might delay you or deny you of what God has in store for you. So the faster you move in obedience, the faster you move in faith, the faster you get there, or the faster the promises of God manifest in your life, or the faster you walk in answered prayers. And it's also good to shift your mindset or your perspective when you are in a season of shift. Be open to receive miracles from God. Be ready to witness the impossible be possible. Be ready to walk in faith. Be ready to trust God even more because you are walking into a known path. And maybe you are going in a direction that no one in your family has ever gone. And it's not familiar with you. And you don't have any backbone. You don't have any support because they doubt if you'll make it. And this is because they're not familiar with what you're doing. So this is the time, or this is the season of you to rely entirely on God. Depend on God for everything. Depend on God for direction. Depend on God for strength. Depend on God for provision. Depend on God for wisdom. Depend on God for patience. Depend on God for everything. This is the season for you to truly walk in obedience. This is the time for you to walk in faith. Abraham was in the same situation. He was to leave his father's land. He was to leave his relatives. He was to leave his home. He was to leave the place that he was so familiar with. He was to leave his identity to the place that he didn't know, to the place that God was going to show him. But what made him successful? What made him come face to face with the promises of God? What made him be known up to this season? What made him to be God's favorite was he walked in obedience. He walked in faith. And so the way you respond to a shift really matters. It will determine if you'll fail or you'll be successful. So if you are ripe for a shift, shift and walk in obedience and walk in faith and watch your life be transformed and watch your life be filled with blessings. Watch your life be filled with the answered prayers in Jesus' name. We've come at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope the video blesses you. If you like videos like this, kindly subscribe to my channel to join the family. Give me a big thumbs up or leave me a love emoji if you like the video, and make sure you share. Road to 100 subscribers. So subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. See you in the next one, and do not forget to watch this video.